Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how y'all keeping? This is the ThePandaPuncher. Yes, PandaPuncher, welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. The last episode went on a wee bit too long, so I'm going to try my damnedest to stay on target this time for around the 30-minute mark. Yeah, we left off after setting up our first temple and digging out our second. Now that the top bit has been done, and as you can see just here, and then over here, there's two spots that weren't being smooth stone because they were previously pillars that we had dug out after the designation, so we had to redesignate it. Our miners are just munching away that rock. On that note then, actually, do we have the space over here? We do indeed. Get two more temples up and running. Now where's the doors going to be? Right in the center. And then we can X away the unnecessary bits. Or not unnecessary, but the parts that we're taking away for decorative reasons. One column there, one there, and it's 1, 2, 3. Would have had one there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just the there and there. Whoops. And there. And now we fill in this, same down here, and there we go. Another two temples ready to be built. Now, I'll wait till they're mined out before setting up the one we've just made, because it still has a wee bit of mining left to do. And yeah, slowly but surely things are starting to come along. We do have a lot of idlers, which is slightly... Oh, Dwarf's room's coming along pretty well. That's good to see. That's probably... Oh, and this is finished. See how much better it looks. I mean, this room looked like one of these, with all the green, weird-looking walls. But you smooth everything, the floor, the walls, and boom, it is amazing. Now, what we can do is we can engrave it. We're just going to engrave the walls of this place off the main sort of common area, because I don't want them engraving the floor. I don't want them engraving the bedroom walls. Just where the people commune and entertain and on dance and all that kind of stuff. Because why not? We also may make a second tavern depending on how things go. Not sure if that's needed, but sure, why not? Okay, so that's marked to be engraved, and the more talented the engraver or the more experience they get, the better the engravings are. So we'll be able to come back here and actually read what they've engraved on the wall, which some of them can be quite mundane and boring, like some of the artifacts we've had, but a lot of them can be very, very detailed and interesting and make reference to events that have happened in history and events that have happened in your own fort, and it's all randomly generated, which I think just adds a strange sense of like awesomeness to what this game is trying to achieve. You know, it's completely sacrificing the graphical things. This is a tile set for the game. This is essentially a graphical mod to make the game look better, and look at it. And as you can probably tell with the user interface, it's got its issues. Let's just say that. So wait till one of these engravings is done, and I'll show you what I mean by how they look, or the kind of detail. There's one done there. This is an engraving. Go to K, I suppose. Detailed marble wall view, engraved by a Toskid Noskrevkost rendition of the handles of yelling, a masterfully designed image of hippo men. The image is the symbol of the murky syrups, a dwarven civilization. So they essentially engraved it with our own sort of motto or logo or motif. We'll just take a look at this one as well. Image is a symbol of the labour of groves, a local dwarven government, and one more before we just go on with normal fort issues. Engraved on the wall is an image of 2 trillion cut gems. Of 2 trillion cut gems. He sat there and engraved a total of 2 trillion gems. Think about that for a minute. 2 trillion. That is a lot. That is a lot of gems. So yeah, they'll slowly get that underway. We could probably start... Oh, build doors. Yeah, door will do here. Double doors into these big rooms, which are our main sort of library rooms, blah blah blah. Alt C, please. We should have quite a few bookcases about, but yeah. Just need to bring this in line with this other column. So we do one there, 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 and there. That means there's a gap of, yes, it matches up beautifully. Oh, I hate when the rooms don't match up, but these ones do. Probably gonna have to make more bookcases after this, because I want to do the same in the other room. We won't even have enough for this side, actually. Yeah. Bookcases are only needed for the library, but I feel as though bookcases would also work well in, say, some of our nobles' rooms and that kind of thing. So it might be worth looking into that as well. Q wooden bookcase. Let's make 30 of them. Wooden bookcase. Another 30. Q rock bookcase. Because who doesn't want some rock bookcases? It seems like a very... I mean, if I was an actual dwarf in a fort, you know, I'd be carving the bookshelves out of the walls, not going up to the surface, grabbing some needless logs and, you know, slaving over that. We forgot to check, see did the windmill actually make this work. It needs to be powered. That didn't work. Okay, but it's kind of cool. It's there. Is it working though? Total power. Ah, it doesn't have anything. Huh. How does this work then? Do we go to build machine components, horizontal axle? Can we build another one here? No. I am confused. So on that note then, let's try something else. Let's demolish that, and that. And build it somewhere else. Okay, let's see now. If we come to here and go all the way up, yes, we don't hit anything, and we can build the windmill right there. So, build machine components, please. Windmill there. Okay. What is the gear assembly? I have no idea. Maybe, yeah, we'll build the windmill there as a reference for when we want to utilize it, but for now, we won't actually look too much into it because I have no idea what I'm doing. So, there is that. Let's zoom all the way down to our lowest level, which I think I'm going to set up a hotkey for this now this time. Oh, no, we have to go going down to 50. There we go. And hotkeys. Can we use F8? Yes, we can. F8, zoom here, name, lowest level. Lowest level, that'll do the job. And we will change that every time we have a new lowest level, because otherwise it's just going to be a pain in the ass. So yeah, nothing here. Nothing. Just orthoclase and yeah, some more orthoclase. I mean, yes, we've stopped getting 10,000 different veins of gold, but they just replaced it with a different gold coloured item, which is really starting to annoy me. It is mildly frustrating, to say the least. If I dig much deeper, I'm going to start running into bother. But I need the metal. I mean, it's what dwarves do. We dig deeply for ores and we smelt them. We're going to go down to level 20 here, but we are opening ourselves up to a pile of bother by going that far. And we need to be, and actually, you know what? 20 is going to be risky. So they are starting to dig. Everybody's coming down for this one. I mean, worst case scenario, we unveil a cavern that has some surprises for us. Best case scenario, we find metals. Middle case scenario, we find there's expansive cavern deep underground. And she is a deep one. Does she go up? Yes, she does. We have missed a few levels because we dodged them. Aye, so, okay. Fun. And we cancel all of them. Damp stone located, that is fine. So this is just air and water, essentially. There is some dry land over there. Is there any over this way? Do we know? We don't know. It's just a big ass cavern. And that wasn't even that much further down. We didn't get that far before we started seeing the cavern. We got like 2-3 levels. Okay, just resume. Bookcase has already been completed. That's impressive. So it is. It's very impressive. Windmills are already going. Again, I have no idea. What is that? Never mind. Yeah, military squad. Yeah, we have our mercs there, but it is time to create a squad. Metal armor. Let's see now who we have. Whoops. Need to go to this one. And now, no relevant skills. Adequate fighter. No relevant, no relevant. Nope. Novice fighter. We shall train you up, good sir. Don't you worry. A couple more novice fighters. Novice fighter, novice mace dwarf. And now we're into your older dwarves, so we'll just take the weaponsmith and the miner. And this will be the tight urns. No, this will be Toulon's warriors. Very imaginative names. Toulon's warriors. Boom. I don't know why I put the exclamation mark in. It's not really needed, but I went with it for the first squad, and I'm sticking with it. Now I need to create a squad appointed with this leader, archer. So now we can go through the new dwarves and see if any of them have any decent archery skills. Nothing. Oh, competent bowman, but he's already in a squad. No relevant skills. Nothing. Oh, he's already in a squad. Novice. Where? Okay, he can go. No relevant skills. Nothing. And we're into our starter dwarves again, but we'll take a quick look through these ones. No, nothing. Right, that's fine. You can all join it because I need a better military. Okay, so they are going to be changed to those assets, arrows. Now we need to set them to train. I must be coming down with something. Sneezing, throat's all messed up, and just things in general are annoying. So, no, you're not to train there. We're looking for the arrows. You can train here. And you can train here as well. Nope, No. The arrows, please. And last but not least, there. And we need Cisco's warriors, the mercs, Toulon's warriors, there's the ones. Cisco's warriors train up in the upstairs. Now if we go to military, schedule, Sasset's arrows are going to train on the alternative months that Data's arrows are not training. So we'll X that, leave, X. And Toulon's warriors can train all the time. It's good to get to a position in your fort that you can... Why does it say I have 75 dwarves but 86 there? Is that all the guests and stuff? Okay, so we didn't get 34, we got 23 dwarves. That's okay. So I was right bang on with my estimate. That's nice. So we should see people, yeah, they're training away. The archers are shooting down at the archery targets. And yeah, there's a few dwarves milling about. Might be worth flooring this place because it looks like ass. Because it's on clay or sand, mushrooms grow and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's just generally pretty poor looking. So yeah, might make that a priority. Do we have the logs to... Ooh. The only logs available up top here actually chopped down. Or they fall into the deep water. So, time to start chopping. Let's just chop everything. We've butchered the elves that last visited us. We've stolen all their caravans. So, that should mean they're rightly pissed off. And if we chop down all the trees on the map, we will eventually have a little dwarf come, or little elf come visit us and go, excuse me, but could you stop butchering all the trees or else? And I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to ignore your warning and kill you for bringing the message. I know they say don't kill the messenger, but he'll be an elf, so it doesn't really matter. Nope, not need to set up routes build, hitch containers, and I really don't care what's built in here. So planning mode on. And in the planning mode you can dictate what items get placed, like the material that they're made of, the quality, that kind of thing, but these are just the pleb rooms. So to be honest, and yes I said pleb rooms, I'm allowed to say it because I'm a pleb. But what we are going to do is actually build a second set of rooms because we don't have enough rooms for all our dwarves now, which is interesting. I need to build door for all these places. Actually we need to build door there, yes, there, and there, one there, and we should have, yeah, we've got a couple of doors left. We'll go to build containers and make these rooms what they are in a minute. What I want to concentrate on now though is getting bedrooms set up for the rest of our dwarves. So that's the bottom floor of the library. Okay, we could just do it here. So if we copy, so we start there, go down 3, and that'll do that one. Just using this floor as a template for this basic part, and whoops, wrong way. That should make things a wee bit easier for us in terms of... Ooh, shit. Okay, there's nothing to dig there, so it didn't destroy anything. So yeah. Now, this floor, this one had the downside. So, if we make it like this time. And then there's your 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, whoops. So, we'll be getting rid of these ones. Just changing the pattern up slightly so it just looks a wee bit different. And this should see us secure for bedrooms for another while. we would need another couple of 2, 3, 4 migration waves the size of the last one to upset the apple cart there, and it'll be a while before we get another migration wave, I would say. And there's every chance that something could happen between now and the next migration wave that dwindles the number of our dwarves greatly, because I do believe, I know it's not like World and the dangers aren't as predictable, but we are due something bad to happen. That's just the way it is. So we are. This is oddly satisfying to do. Might be slightly tedious to watch, but very, very satisfying. Boom! And it'll be interesting to see how quickly this all gets mined out. I don't think I have any other big mining tasks on at the moment. And there is our autosave, because we are changing seasons. I'm assuming it's going to be coming summer. Again, don't quote me on that. And we have a couple of another human poet visiting. So we do. And I'm just going to quickly try and Google, without making it seem obvious that I'm distracted, how we utilize the windmill. Windmill, please. I need to click on this button. Be great. Are you not going to let me do this? There we go. And mine away, my minions. Mine away. My phone just seems to have broken. Yes, search for the windmill. That'd be great. They're not mining us yet, and we have a thief, but he's been spotted, so he'll run away. Which is good. And of course, my phone is bonking up, and I'm going to have to wait till after this episode to look it all up. I was hoping to get away with being able to quickly see there and then. So what were we looking at? We're looking at the new rooms being mined out. Okay, there's still only the one soul dwarf. Why is that? What is everybody doing? Read a humble offering to mating. A copy. Quill! Stop reading and start digging. I know you're a chief medical dwarf, but you can also dig. A lot of storing items in stockpiles. I mean, a lot of it. Felling trees, picking up equipment, reading. I suppose it doesn't help that we have a lot of people who are going to be out military training now, but I can't stress how important it is to have a well-trained military, because even the best trained military, against some of the enemies that you come against, it's nearly a futile effort anyway. And, you know, yeah, we can quickly throw everyone into squads and have them pick up weapons, but if they haven't trained in those weapons, if they're not at least efficient with them, then it's a futile fight. But it's also important in the meantime to get the bedrooms up so that people don't whine and complain, because complaining whiners are really annoying. So build hitch container. We put it there. Yep. No, cancel. Planning mode off. I want to build a coffer. Hitch. Yep. Another coffer, please. I'm gonna have to do this in each and every single little place we've designated for temples, which is quite irritating, but has to be done. Has to be done. So it does. If there's an easier way of doing like the little tasks like this, then please tell me. I'll be very grateful. But until then, we're just gonna have to sort through it all slowly, one by one, placing each individual item and then customizing the item that is actually put there. We need to actually There's bound to be more bags and stuff to store because we have stolen another whole entire dwarven caravan. I didn't even look at what they had, I just took it for the sake of the fact that they were elves. So yeah, we need to undesignate one over here because we did it through the planning mode and it could what? So this is the memorial to Ral Bumrendakat. And this is the rest. Oh, they must have found his body. So we had to make a memorial slab because he was a ghost and we hadn't found his body. And then they must have found his body somewhere and then they buried him. That's pretty cool. So yeah, what we were doing, build, and this last container shall be another coffer. But we definitely need to whoops. Rock coffer, another 30 of them please, because we definitely do need them. A lot of our bookcases are getting done now. Let's designate this to be another temple. Meeting place, assign location, new location, temple, and let's see now, we had 26, there was a 23. Nice. I and same process. Let's say meeting hall, assign location, new location, temple, 25 one, and then last but not least we need to do one more. So we do, and that should be that. So that'd be a meeting place, assign location, new location, temple, and so we had the 23, the 25, 14, 18, 19, 26. We'll go with the 19 one. There we go. Done and done. Petitions available. What do we have? Entertaining the citizens. We do have a lot of citizens to entertain, please and thank you. Stuff still being carved out. There is the washroom is not finished yet, but it's getting there. We've all the engraving done. Let's just take a look at a random piece of engraving here. Engraved is something rendition of the Gears of Silver, an exceptionally designed image of dwarves. The image is the symbol of the labour of groves, a local dwarven government. So it's kind of a couple of repeats in there. Yep. Yeah. Nothing too impressive to say the least. Oh, okay, they're all taking wood. I suppose we do have quite a few wooden stockpiles, and they all need filled again. There's wood there, and there'll be some down here. But yeah, we do need wood. I mean, if we were stuck, we went like, that's F8. So if we come back up a few levels to the other cavern that we exposed earlier, as you can see here, there's trees underground. So if we ever ran out of wood up top, we could simply mine these ones. It's, what are they now? A few creatures moving about here. They are troglodytes. I wouldn't be surprised if we've caught a few already. So let's just see where they're going. They're usually quite shy, as far as I mind, but don't quote me on that either. There's quite a few of them there. Is there any other surprises we need to be worried about here? Might have hit my mic there. Not just troglodytes. We have a few caged animals like large rats, badger boars, giant ohms, and a troll. We've still caught that. We need to put that troll somewhere. But let's see what this guy is doing. He is a human scholar. He's a guest, and he is ponder oil of vitriol. The topic being considered is the preparation of oil. Okay, that's pretty boring. But fair enough. Another bard is visiting. So let's build, Alt-C, get some more of these bookcases up and going. I was going to do these shelves sort of like too wide, but then I thought, you know what, bookshelf can just be a single bookshelf, but you're allowed to access it from both sides. I mean, It is a game after all, so we don't have to be that accurate. But, you know, I like being accurate. Make it as realistic as possible. So we gap of 2 and then we start building again. That's the beauty of making everything a sort of like mirror image of each other. It makes it easy to mirror image everything else. Will we have enough books for all of this? Be touch and go, I'd say. Not books, but bookcases. There's not enough books in the fort to fill these bookcases. But that's why we were trying to make sheets, book bindings, all that kind of stuff, so we can start making our own. That should be the last row. Yeah, well, more than enough bookcases. Nice. So build tables. I think we can get away with a few tables here. Do it on this side as well. Don't know if we have that many tables free. Oh, we do have quite a few. We'll need double the amount of chairs though. Nope, don't need any more tables. What was that? Q. No. Q. Armor stand. Bollocks. Build table. Yeah. So all tables to be built. Chairs. Let's just go into planning mode for this. So yeah, there'll be piles of tables and chairs downstairs for them to take their books, read, study, all that kind of stuff. Then up here where we have the main sort of storage of books, maybe even consider them private collections or whatnot. Very limited numbers of tables and chairs because, you know, I don't know. I just think it looks alright. Stop judging me. So yeah, the layout is quite extravagant. The tavern is minute. You consider the amount of space we've dedicated to books that'll only gather dust, and the amount of space we've gathered. A human caravan from Mog Sina has arrived. Okay, let's get our request. Our trader requested, and now let's move some goods. And believe me, finished goods bin. We won't have to take much up. I'm only going to see we have quite a few finished goods bin, but we won't need to take them all. The number of gold goblets we have is ridiculous, and we'll probably be able to buy their entire caravan with what we bring up. I think. Don't quote me on that. Entertaining. Yeah, why not? Does that keep putting up our... Yes. It is the guests that are putting up our population just above where it says our dwarves are at. That's quite a large caravan they're bringing. No outpost liaison though. That's worth noting. So it is. Usually one does come with every caravan. Does that must mean it's autumn? So I was wrong with calling it summer. And again, I've just noticed that we've just gone over the 30-minute mark. Thank God I decided to look at that before continuing on with this trade stuff. The trading with the humans is going to have to wait. That's why it is summer. It's the humans that arrived. It's not... I'm all over the place. Anyway, this video is over. Please go away, and until next time, good luck and goodbye.